Do you know we have emotional reactions to events before we have rational reactions? Think about it. That's just the way we operate. Last summer, I read a book written by the famous Robert Kiyosaki, an American businessman and author of the #1 best-selling books in finance, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, who referenced why emotional intelligence is key to success. He said, a big part of being human is being human. And being human means having emotions. We all feel fear, sadness, anger, love, hate, disappointment, joy, and more. What makes each person unique is how we respond to those emotions. 71% of employers value emotional intelligence over IQ in their employees, while 99% of graduate employers think offering emotional education at university would vastly improve students' chances of employment. I asked an expert in this field if emotional intelligence is overlooked, or if it's even necessary, and if so, what role does it play in our everyday lives? And here's what she has to say.
It plays a really pivotal role. So it impacts on how we feel and how we act and how we behave every day. So it helps us understand ourselves, it helps us understand others and maybe be sensitive to other people's needs. It impacts on how we make decisions and how we problem solve. So it's just part of our so if, for example, if you're really tuned in to maybe your parents' feelings, you might know when is the right time to ask for some pocket money.
To grasp a better understanding of our potential users, I researched and spoke with some students, parents, and working professionals. This supported the ideation and brainstorming session. An ideation session was subsequently conducted with a group of friends and my mentor. It was interesting to see the different suggested solutions that individually addressed the identified problems. The suggested solutions were later narrowed down to the most popular proposed by the potential users. The app features an emotional intelligence testing tool, animated video training using lived experiences to spark changes in attitude, share thoughts, challenges, and clarify assumptions in a discussion forum. Your mentor, Sally, is an artificial intelligence system fed by the intelligence of doctors, life coaches, and counselors to help users be better versions of themselves. The sign in and register screen starts off with our company logo. Right here, I am signing up with Smart Emotions. It then follows a screen where you choose a category that you identify best with. Immediately, you are taken to the associated homepage where 4 main features are presented. Chat with Sally, learn EI, test your EI, and we also have a discussion forum. One can test their emotional intelligence by the simple click of a button. You can read and learn more about the exciting world of emotional intelligence. For example, emotional intelligence at home. Here is the settings page where you can easily log out of your account. To test the validity of Smart Emotions, I created and circulated a survey to potential users. 46 people responded to our survey consisting of students, business professionals, employers, employees, psychologists, and emotional intelligence consultants. Series of questions were asked to test respondents' emotional intelligence in order to ascertain if there is a need to improve their emotional intelligence using resources from our app. For example, 39% of respondents struggle to understand and control their emotions. Another 39% said they are often involved in arguments. Approximately 70% of respondents said they will be interested in an app that would help them increase their emotional intelligence.
The more we learn and the more we know, the more we make information available on emotional intelligence, it's really useful. And I think apps are a really useful way of spreading the word, and for certain demographics, that it's a really useful tool for learning and that they can relate to, and it makes information really accessible.
Feedback from the surveys were very insightful. For example, one responded that the text on our initial screen was very integratory and suggested we change it from "How emotionally intelligent are you?" to "Emotional intelligence, why it matters now." There were multiple competitors in this area. The three major competitors selected are Get Intact, Emotional Intelligence Zone, and Equally. I was highly enlightened by Get Intact. The implementation of an artificial intelligence mentor inspired me. So I have added this feature to my app, but with some slight changes. These three apps are focused on one aspect of emotional intelligence, whereas Smart Emotions covers the 5 main factors of emotional intelligence, including a virtual mentor and a discussion forum, which creates a positive community. I use the 4Ps marketing matrix as a guide to create a marketing strategy. This way, I was able to set goals and objectives for the app features, create strategies for the distribution and promotion and pricing options. For example, I plan to leverage the freemium pricing model, in-app ads and purchases as my revenue model. Based on feedback from my research, some users will be happy to subscribe for a fee of €2 per month. I assume I will attract 10% of my potential users, which sums up to 258,620 in the first year, and up to 351,850 in 2024. As for funding, I plan to apply for startup capital to funding agencies and hopefully for winning Technovation 2020. In year 1, I anticipate a profit of €200,221. At the end of the 5th year, I project a profit of about €4.8 million after expenses, all things being equal. My future goal is to improve and add more features to the app, collaborate with organizations that share similar values, and of course to localize the app to have more languages so we can expand our audience. Our mission is to empower users with high emotional intelligence that will make them successful at home, work, school, and in relationships. One of my favorite scientists, Albert Einstein, once said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." This app is a safe place where everyone can learn and communicate effectively. Without emotional support, our world wouldn't be the same. By downloading this app, you are standing as our allies, as we provide a platform to change and upgrade living standards. Boost your emotional intelligence to increase peace, justice, and quality thinking. Download Smart Emotions today.